I'd like to find the road we roamed together, swinging along, finding the long way home. We didn't mind the time or place or weather, singing a song, finding the long way home. Remember, I used to sigh at the end of each day, dear.
What is happening, explorers? Just found this old home. A roadside find. Way up in the rural areas again. Beautiful afternoon here. This is rural Victoria again, guys. Now, the old girl she looks to be in rough shape. Missing the glass out of the windows there, but still standing. Just kind of on the lookout for where the beehives might be. Can't see any or hear any. It's the classic old weatherboard home. Alright, well, let's see what's left. The windows are missing, the glass. Yeah, I don't think this one has been lived in for a long time. There is a mattress, or two mattresses still there. A couple of old lounge armchairs. Well, there is a table and a few magazines by the look. Ooh, and a newspaper. Given the ceiling and the wall cladding, I would say this home could be a 50s, a late 40s or an early 50s one. I might be wrong, might be earlier. What's this magazine? It's a Woman's Day, but I can't see a date on it. Now there's the old lino. It's from the same magazine. I reckon it's from the 80s, this one. Oh, Tony Barber. This would be from the 80s, I would say. The Star Guide with Karen Morgold. That we're talking 80s. I can't see the front cover of it, guys, but it's definitely an 80s magazine, that one. See what the newspaper says. Oh, there's a date, November 11, 1988. go. There's some kindling for the fireplace. The mantle's gone. Alright, enough of the newspapers. We'll see what's going on with the structure of this old girl. Oh yeah, the ceiling's not holding up very well, if at all. Late 50s, 60s era bakelite. Well, most of the ceiling is still intact here. It's just more newspapers there. Ooh, that one looks quite old actually, that one. That one could be a 50s one, I reckon. Can't see a date on it, but given there's TV gossip in there, it has to be the 50s. Alright, well, there's the kitchen through there. Oh, speaking of bees, I should get a better look. You probably can't see the details, but just on the left corner of the door, if the camera, well, yeah, above the door there on the left corner, that's where the honeycomb is. Heaps of bees in there. So we won't disturb them. And what kind of old stove they had. This would have been the upgrade from the original, I would think. It's a Whirlpool. Probably an older one was in there. I mean, that one's not new, but kitchen sink's gone. Oh, we do have some things left in the cupboard. Honey. Any use by date on there? Not that I can see. Mayonnaise, although that's got sugar in it. It's a mayonnaise jar. Oh, the best before dates faded off, faded away. few plates and things left in there. Well, I think the late 80s would probably be an accurate date for when someone last lived in here. I'll just move around this way. One last room. I did see a couple of outbuildings out the back, so might walk back out the front door to get to them. See, this window is interesting to me. It starts probably just less than a foot from the floor and ends about a foot from the ceiling. Compared to the other windows in the house, that's a very different size. And that's actually got the old Edwardian style, Victorian style double sash as well. That's not to say that that wasn't sourced from a salvage yard and put in there, but it doesn't match up with the other windows. Alright. Well, just let me check those windows, because I did learn in the comments, or I apologise, I can't actually think of the viewer's channel's name or the guy's name off the top of my head, but he did give a kind of a good hint on dating a place by the windows. If they've got guide rods where the windows are on rods, it's probably a 1950s home or later. Where if they're double sash on the ropes and pulleys, it's a fair chance it's earlier than that. So again, that's why I pointed out that window as being a little bit interesting, because it differs from all these windows. Now these ones are indeed on those guiding rods. Where that back one could have been sourced and put in there after the place was built. So we might be able to walk around this side. Probably where all these boards are missing, once upon a time they were probably full of beehives anyway. It's definitely the rope and pulley, this back one. Well, that's the back of the house. That's where the bees are on that door. See what this little room is here. Probably dodge one beehive and walk straight into another one. Oh, this is the old wash house. Check it out. ones had a more recent PowerPoint put in there. It's probably... But other than that, that's the old original tub. And definitely the original basin. So this would have been a laundry bathroom combo, because there's the taps that would have sat over the old tub. There would have been a shower, no doubt, somewhere. The shower tap probably came up through in there and sat, sat above the tub as well. And nature's coming back through the roof on this old one. Well, yeah, probably rats and mice. Well, we do have one old carport or shed that housed probably some old machines, and might have been a workshop as well. But this one's seen better days too. Yeah, carport and workshop. Might have sat the old ute in there as well. Well, probably it was an original farmhouse, and then who knows, renters might have been in here for the last tenancy. Well, get a shot of the back here, but she's nothing flash at the back there. It's just your concrete sheeting or masonite, whatever you want to call it. Probably full of asbestos somewhere, this old place. Check it out.
Well, guys and gals, that is it for this one. So I'm just going to do a bit of an overview of the old place while we look at some still shots. But first, those window rods I referred to earlier, they are actually spiral balances, and the viewer I couldn't think of was actually Daryl Storer. He gave me the hint in the comments on these things regarding the 1950s. If they have the spiral balances, it's most likely a 1950s build or later. And just on that, yeah, I do kind of think that window, the oddball window, the Edwardian one in the back room there, I think that was just an odd window that they added when they built the place. Sometimes these old places start as a small cottage. That's why you have a bit of a mismatch here and there with older features versus newer features. But I really think this one was built around 1950, just with the masonite cement sheeting, the wall cladding and the ceiling, the yellow colours in the kitchen, the stove cove that was built as the kitchen chimney, and also the other chimney. But as always, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll move on to this next home and take a look. What is happening, house lovers and explorers?
This old place, guys, is one of my very first explores about 7 years ago. So I thought I'd stop off, do a bit of a revisit. Now, just getting out of the breeze, but she's in rough shape, although it was in rough shape last time I was here. The veranda had definitely started collapsing last time I was here. But this old girl would definitely be either the first home or one of the very first homes in this little town. The old power box is still hanging off there. I do remember that double bed being in here. Yeah. Yeah, I never noticed that before. It looks like there was a little exhaust or something in there. Might have been a little fireplace there, but I thought the chimney was only at the back for the kitchen. Whoops, crack, crunch. I'm not expecting, although there is a little section that I remember I couldn't quite get into. It looks like it might be able to this time, from memory. Yeah. Look at this old kitchen, guys. I'm surprised there's no huge honeycombs in here. I think there was bees in here last time. Definitely had all the what is it, ivy or something growing in here. But yeah, there's the tin chimney. Would have been an old cast iron stove in there. And there was a little mantle above there, but it's either on the ground rotted or someone's taken it. Yeah, old cupboards. Yeah, I reckon I only poked the camera around the corner in here last time. Well, the ceiling's pretty rotted, but half expecting to find a snake or something in here. Wow, this is a tiny little room. Oops. Would have been used as a little bedroom, this section. Oh yeah, there was a little doorway off to the front veranda there. Well, this little section, at least the ceiling's holding up. Yeah, I'm surprised, and even the floor hasn't rotted here. It's not really copying the weather this side of the home though. Yeah, what an interesting little section. It's the epitome of a lean-to, this section. And there must be a laundry at the back here as well. Whoops. Oh, and there's another. That must be the old outhouse or something over there. Definitely didn't go in there for a look last time either. Well, what do we got there? An old ice box or something maybe? That's... yeah, it might be an old washing machine. Yeah, definitely an old washing machine. And I'd say that was a tiny little bathroom. There probably was a tub there. Although you've got a window. Kind of seems like that's probably where the bathroom was, and the laundry here. But again, all these pastel colours, the blue, the yellow, the green. Go and see what this outbuilding is. I have to just get through these thistles. Now that's an old Rodin 99. That's a little oven actually. A little stove and oven. It's on its side. There's the dials there. So there's a door there, but I don't think it's going to open for me. Yes, it is. Alright, well this had power and lighting, so this is a totally separate little living quarters, I think, because that's an old heater. Definitely an old heater. What's left of one. That's an old car seat by the look of it. Now it might have been a back shed. Definitely had a light rigged up for it there anyway, but that's about, there's no power points anywhere. Actually I don't, there must have been a power point in the other section because they had that old washing machine there, didn't they? Just going to give you a look at the cottage from the back. Yeah, look at that. That just screams the old colonial days, the early settlers kind of set up. So, this looks like it might have been a chicken coop or something. Yeah, definitely for the animals. Well, that's an old seat, an old couch of some sort. Alright, well, that's all the outbuildings, so I guess we'll just walk back through where we came. Caught on a stick. Someone going up the road with a trailer. I'm just going to grab a still shot from the back here. Well, there was definitely power points. And I just noticed the little decorative door trims, and yeah, the beautiful old wainscoting. So this would have been such a cozy little place when it wasn't well, in such bad shape. And another power point there. Would have been another little bakelite switch there. So they did have appliances in here, and I'm sure these little lean-to sections were added probably after the two-room cottage was first built, but I'm glad I came back here to have another look at this place. It's still standing. And you can see that the original tongue and groove ceiling is underneath that chipboard. So I gave it a bit of a spruce up with these pastel colours and a bit more cladding over the old weatherboard. But she's still standing, so I'll just finish the intro here because it's quite gusty outside. But yeah, the old girl's still standing. I'm going to move on to another couple that I have explored, and they were also in my very first few explores on this channel. So jump in the comments, guys, let me know what you think about this old place. Lots of decay, but still enough to see what this old place was about. Alright guys, on to the next one. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for watching. Bye.
Remember, I use the sky at the end of each day